Welcome to today's story. We're going to break down what's happening in Syria, how rebel forces took control of key cities, and why President Assad fled the country after over a decade of brutal war. It's a conflict that started with peaceful protests, spiraled into a civil war, and has now reached a turning point. Let's dive in. In 2011, the Arab Spring sparked waves of protests across the Middle East. In Syria, thousands of people demanded democracy, better living conditions, and an end to President Bashar al-Assad's oppressive rule. But instead of listening, Assad's government responded with violence, arresting protesters, and even torturing children. This brutal crackdown led to more unrest, and soon Syria descended into a civil war. Opposition groups formed, with the Free Syrian Army leading the charge. Over time, radical factions like ISIS also joined the fray. But the real turning point came in 2024, when the rebel group Hayat Tahrir al-Sham, formerly tied to al-Qaeda, launched a massive offensive. This new coalition gained support from local militias and international allies, pushing back Assad's forces. How did the rebels succeed? It wasn't easy. Years of war had weakened Assad's army, especially after losing support from critical allies like Russia and Iran. The rebels capitalized on Assad's vulnerabilities and launched coordinated attacks across major cities. In late November 2024, they captured Aleppo, followed by Hama and Homs. With each victory, their confidence grew, and the regime's grip on Syria began to crumble. As rebel forces closed in on Damascus, Assad faced a stark choice: fight a losing battle or flee. On December 8, 2024, President Assad fled to Russia, effectively ending his 24-year rule and leaving Syria in chaos. The fall of Assad marks the end of an era, but it also raises big questions about Syria's future. So why did this happen? The Syrian civil war was fueled by a mix of political oppression, economic hardship, and foreign intervention. After years of fighting, Assad's regime weakened, while the rebels grew stronger, supported by outside powers. The people of Syria just wanted change, and finally, after more than a decade of bloodshed, they're seeing it. What's next for Syria? The future is uncertain. With Assad gone, there's no clear leader in sight. Multiple factions are vying for power, and the country's future remains up in the air. But the fight for freedom is far from over. The people of Syria deserve peace, stability, and a government that listens to them. That's the story of how the rebels succeeded in toppling one of the most entrenched regimes in the Middle East. For more updates on this ongoing story, make sure to subscribe to our channel and follow us for more in-depth reports. Stay informed, and let's hope for a brighter future for Syria. Thanks for watching.